my channel. There we go. Wait, you want to interrupt me while I stream? Huh? I'm live.
Okay, it is no small, no capital.
Alright, cool, thanks. Alright. Let me hook it up. Today we're going to go over some sampling. It's going to be a relatively quick video. Right? I feel like sampling is like the bread and butter of... Why is everyone talking, huh? Jeez, I get no respect. Take a seat, man. Go watch some Dragon Ball Z. Wait, what are you gonna say, huh? Huh? What are you gonna tell in front of all my fans? My brother's trolling. Alright guys, today we're gonna go over some sampling stuff. Yeah, so first things first, like I said, or not like I said because I just deleted a previous video, but sampling is like the bread and butter of producing. So I'm gonna load up a sample. What the hell? What is this? Get out of here. I'm gonna load a sample. So I'm gonna find a sample. I'm gonna find a random sample loop. Okay, where is it? Let me find some samples. I have a percussion loop samples pack. Sure. So I'm gonna drag this sample down here. Let me see if... Alright, cool. So I just dragged a sample to a MIDI channel, and as you can see, once I arm this track, once I press a note on my keyboard, the sound will play. Alright, this right now is in classic mode, but I want to talk more about slice mode. Hold up, let me see if I can. One second. So in slice mode, the warp, I guess I want to say the warp markers, but the markers here are now like mapped to the keys on your keyboard, and I want to go over the different options that you have that a lot of people may or may not be aware of. So we're gonna go over trigger and gate. So trigger, once you press a key on your keyboard, it'll play that slice, the full slice of that sample. If you press gate, as soon as your finger leaves the keyboard, the noise will stop. So it won't play the full sample unless you hold it down. Right? So trigger, gate. Right? Another thing that's important when it comes to sampling or using sampler, well, this is simpler actually, right? Yeah, this is simpler. It's the sensitivity. So right now it's at 100, so the markers are warped or placed at the transients, at every transient. And if we decrease the sensitivity, well, to be fair, it's pretty straightforward sample loop. Let me find something that's a little bit more complex. Hold up. Yeah, I want to find something a little bit more complex. Maybe this. Yeah, there we go. Let me go back to trigger mode. So when you decrease the sensitivity, by reducing it, the sensitivity would increase the size of each slice. So is there a way that I can, there should be a way so you guys can see this better. There is a way, I remember seeing it. Yeah, there it is. So, alright, there we go. So, if I decrease the sensitivity, alright, stop. If I decrease the sensitivity, remember, that reduces the number of slices available. So, let's say if I put 50, as you can see in the oranges, it creates a few orange slices. At 100%, it kind of finds the transients, where it thinks it's the transients, and puts a marker there. See, like, you don't need a you don't need a marker here, you don't need a marker there. So sometimes playing with the sensitivity, sometimes you can get like the full sound. And this is useful if if you find a sound that you like within the loop, you hone on it, and then you could kind of put that, just using that sample. Using that sample in your productions, and you could play in any order. You could take something that's very, I guess, oh, my dog's crying. Oh, we're gonna walk her soon too. So you could pick something that's very, I guess, tribal or very festive, and make it, dark for techno. Alright, let's go to the playback. So right now you have 3 options: mono, poly, and through. Mono means that you can only play one note at a time. So if I try to play 3 notes, 3 keys at a time, only one would be played at a time. If I switch to poly, if I want to play 3 notes at a time, it will. Right? And if you play through, it'll play from where it starts in the sample, in the slice, and play throughout. Alright. Usually I find that mono is the best option, so you're not overlapping. Next is the slice by option, where you have, by transient, the way that we have right now, by beat. So basically you can select the type of division or time signature that you would like. So it's at 1/4 for now, maybe like 1/16 is better for you, or not. That might be a little too much, so maybe 1/4 is better. I think 1/4 is better because it creates like even slices. Cool. Or you could do halves. You could create cool effects by this. I really haven't explored. I really don't use this technique in my productions, and doing this now, I might start to. You could be really creative. Cool. And the next option is region. And region allows you to slice up the loop depending on the region, so the number of regions. So you could make it go up to 64, which I don't think is too useful, but usually I feel maybe around like less than 20 is really good. But region doesn't mean that it's set to a particular transient. It's just different regions according to the number, and it'll kind of divide your sample into regions. Right, and the last one is manual, where you can import by double clicking your own markers and just dragging them. And you could get really fine with the markers and just be like, I don't want that click, let me just do that. Or if you don't want that, you could just go like this. That's a cool sample right there. Pretty neat. 1 second. I'm just going to restart my browser real quick. Every time I run Twitch, my live stream, I have Ableton up and have Firefox open, it usually gives me issues. And I think it's Firefox, so. One second. Hey, thirsty. Is this mine? Alright, awesome. Some good water. Alright. Next part of the sampling phase is if you want to sample a song. I recently downloaded a song. Let me find it. Where is it? Oh man, 1 second. Alright. Let me go to my downloads, my songs, and I have this song. Wrong channel. I'm gonna put this audio. So I have a song from Seal called Crazy. Let's say I want to sample it. Alright, double click, and right now on the bottom I have the samples loaded in. Well, basically I just double click on the audio, and what I want to do, is click warp. 1 second. Alright, so I'm gonna click warp, and basically warp allows me to time stretch the sample for beat matching. So what I'm gonna do now is find this. I'm lagging. I don't like this. I'm gonna find the first beat of the song. So right there, boom. Actually, I want to get out of Firefox because I think it's acting up. There we go. Alright, I think my computer is good now. I'm just deleting all these apps so my computer could run a little bit more smoothly. Let me quit this. Alright, we should be good now. So I found the first beat. So right there. Right, so what I want to do next is right click, go to set 1.1.1 here. Alright, so when I play, it should start from there. And now that this is where math and being a musician comes into play. You had to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So every time you hit 1, you had to put a marker there. So 1's right there. I kind of instinctively know where it is. I don't know, because I listen to a lot of music, so. One. There. So right there. And now what we want to do is just bring this to 2, bring this to 3, and bring this to 4. So now highlight the 4 bars. Whoa, I'm missing this one, so 1 second. 4 right there. Drag that in. So loop that up. And you want to change the mode to complex mode so there's no aliasing or any weird sounds. Sounds like this part's a little faster than the rest. Let me see if I'm going to double check that I didn't mess that up. So let's try that again. No, I'm right. It's weird. It's just that part that speeds up. Right, so now it's in time with our track, so we could increase the tempo. And you could change the pitch. She's crying again? Maybe we'll take her for a walk and give her medicine.
Okay. Yeah, after the walk.
Yeah.
She was in my lap for a while. Then put it down. She's moaning.
Another part of sampling is, let's open a new audio track by pressing Command T. And let's drag in a loop. Let's say you found a loop that you like a drum loop. Right? You put in the loop here, and let's say you like, oh, I like that element there, I like this element there, I like that element there, but I don't like it how it's played in the loop. So what you do is right click your sample, go to, where is it, slice to new MIDI track. 16 notes are good, maybe 16 notes, it depends. I like 16 notes. Let's try 16 notes. We could do by transient. Let's do 16 notes though. And press OK. So what it does is it's gonna slice this whole thing up into 16 notes, and it's gonna give you a new MIDI clip with all the samples. So if I just arm it, if I place anything, I have all the elements from that sample in the MIDI track now. But before I go any further, what I want to do is go to sustain and bring that all the way down. So it's not like repeating. So I just get single hits. So now I could just go here. I could literally delete this. Start a new MIDI clip. And then find something I like. Just press the headphone option there so you can hear different samples. So I could just draw any pattern that I like. Well, let me get out. Let me please. Sorry, CL, I gotta delete you. So let's say, let me just up the tempo real quick though. Alright, let's say 1/16th. Maybe I'll just I could draw my own. So you kind of need to find the samples that you want. An easier way to do this, if you're lazy like I am, or smart like I am, you can do is go to MIDI effects, go to arpeggiator, turn on arpeggiator there, and just press any button. Actually, let's put a kick so it's not too boring, right? Set the grid size to 1/4. Let's fold. And let's play that out. Loop. And let's find a kick. And go to my custom library. Go to kicks. That's fine. Now let's play it. Let's have fun. Right, and maybe I could switch the style up. So you could create different types of percussion loops on your own just from the sample loops, right? The world's your oyster at that point. So yeah, sampling is not that. It could get complex. I can't lie. Let me see. Is there any other? That's about it for the most part. Alright, so just to reiterate, dragging your sample, start, slicing them up so you could take the individual slices, and maybe if you have like a launch pad, you could start playing with those beats, those sample slices, and then record them in. Then just be aware of the different slicing options that's available to you. But I think the best options is maybe like slice by beat and hitting to 1/4, like slicing it to 1/4, and having a mono playback, just so it's playing one at a time. And if you're just trying to get like a different type of sampling, how we just did with Seal, just throwing a sample track in there, find a loop that you like, then pitch up and down. Use that as like the vibe of your track, and just build the beat off that. Don't overthink stuff. Music. Alright guys, this is pretty short. If you want to review what we did, you could go over, watch the video again, or you could just get this PDF that I have created. I usually create PDFs for every lesson that I do, and it's available for free. I don't care. You can have it. Just let me know if you like it. Alright. I'm gonna be out of here. Gotta walk my dog. Peace, guys.